This is the original Monster High high school playset from 2012. It's a little bit dusty. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but I'm so obsessed with this thing. And one thing about me is that I took my doll time very seriously growing up, which is kind of funny because it's translated into how I play The Sims. But I was very serious about it. And even when that time came around where playing with dolls was no longer socially acceptable at the age of like 12 or 13, you know, people were starting to move on. People were starting to shame you if you still played with dolls at that point. I knew I was never going to get rid of any of my dolls, any of my play sets, and so I still have my beloved Monster High high school, and I just love her so much. And, you know, I got this idea today that it would be kind of fun to try to build this thing in The Sims. And I was thinking about how I could do it, like if I should make a full building out of it or if I should just try to replicate the exact high school, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that building a whole school out of it would be kind of ambitious, and this was just kind of a spur of the moment idea. So I might do a full Monster High school build in the future, but for right now, I just really want to replicate this thing in The Sims, at least see if I can do it. I just thought it would be a really fun, quick thing, and, you know, I really want to start getting into making videos on YouTube more, and, I don't know, so I thought this would be a really fun way to kind of dip my toes back into the water. A little bit of an intro because it's been a while since I made a video. My name's June, or Junie. You can call me either one, it doesn't matter. I used to do studio vlogs here on YouTube, and I just kind of got burnt out on that, wasn't really enjoying the way I was doing it. So I thought I'd never want to make a video again. But here we are, bitch! I've been really wanting to get back into it for a while now, so I'm really excited to finally be starting, and be starting with something that seems really, really fun. So yeah, let's just jump right in, shall we? So I do have some missing pieces. There's supposed to be gargoyles, I think, that go on each side of the door. So I will include those in the build, but they're not here. I don't know where they are. I guess they just disappeared or something. I'm not sure. But in order to open up the school, you press this down, which is just the Monster High logo. She's a little flimsy since I've played with her so much over the years. But you press that down and then lower that. Sorry if it's kind of a disaster in the background. I have a mess of yarn, but you open it like that. Now we've turned it around, so that's the back side of the front door. And we've turned this around. There is a bathroom wall here, which is really cool. And then you lift this part up like so, and then you plop it like so. Get out of the way. Now we have this really cool wall with lockers and a little archway into the classroom. That's what this area is. It has a cool little chalkboard on the wall here. There's like this little counter on this side here with a couple little printed on trinkets. And then when you're in this area, you lift this part up like so. You lift this up again. You lift that up like that. Sorry, I had to stop filming for a moment so I could attach the stairs so that this part would stay up. But now the school is completely open. This is the cafeteria. And then up here, it's just like another kind of corridor situation. But it's so cute. I even have some of the pieces still. I have a couple of these classroom desks which go in here like this, of course. I even have some of my old dolls. Here's old Frankie in her cheerleading uniform. They're not the best at sitting at the desks, so that'll have to do right now because I only have one hand. But this is another piece that came with the school. It's like a little trophy cabinet, but get this, on the other side, boom, oh wait, boom. It's a stereo system for like a school dance or a school party or something like that. So this is where that would go. Please stay. But if you're having a school party, the school also comes with this little disco ball for parties. And can we please take a moment for the hand hook? That is just incredible. But underneath this corridor type thing, there should be, yes, there is a little place to hang the disco ball. And there's also these cute spiderweb type garlands that fold out like that. And I don't feel like doing the other one, but you get the point.
There's also this like rolling type of tray that acts as like a little teacher's desk slash tray, and it comes with this little jar with a frog on it. It's kind of cool. Another piece that I have for the school is this lunch table, which look at the texture on this. This is actually so sick. Plop that right in the middle of the cafeteria. But then it also comes with some cute little items for lunch like that. So cute. And last but not least, I've turned the school around to show that there is a little outside activity area, and this is supposed to be a basketball hoop. I have no idea where the hoop is. I feel like I lost it, like, even when I was playing with this. I never knew where it was. Like, I don't even remember ever having the hoop. But that's where a basketball hoop would go. And there's also some bleachers here that you can sit outside of the school. And I do have a couple basketballs. I think one of these might have come with the school and the other one might have come with some doll outfits. I'm not entirely sure. That's pretty much everything. There's probably like a couple of other trinkets that I have like lost in my closet somewhere that are supposed to go places in the school, but I'm just so freaking obsessed with this playset. I think it's so incredible and I'm so excited to build it, and I showed it all off because I really want to get it as accurate as possible when building it in The Sims. So without further freaky do, is that like Scooby-Doo's nasty sibling? I don't know, but we're gonna go build this shit in The Sims.
Okay, so I've left the school up in the background so you can kind of see it throughout the video. But I just chose the biggest lot in Glimmerbrook. I thought Glimmerbrook made sense for a monstery magical school. I'm not too sure how the landscaping is going to go or if I'm going to do any at all. I'm kind of mostly just concerned with building the school, and I think I'm going to build it backwards, looking at the interior from the front of the build, because that's how you would play with it. So that makes the most sense to me. But let's get started. So I kind of want to start with the classroom here, which is going to be kind of a tight squeeze. I feel like the classroom's not very big, but let's see. We have the tallest wall. I think we're going to go with the medium wall. Actually, let's go with the tallest wall. I think the tallest wall makes the most sense. And for the doors, I believe that the door is something like, we're not going to be able to get a perfect one-to-one, but this door actually from Life and Death looks kind of similar in style, but not in color. I feel like this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. Maybe we can look at the medium doors for ideas. There's got to be something here. Let's take a look at these castle doors. These kind of have a similar style. This door does make sense because the doors on the outside of the dollhouse are brown. They just happen to be blue inside, and that's not something we're going to be able to achieve. So we might just have to do this because I think it's the closest looking one to the doors, or that one. This is the closest looking one that we've got. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get the brown on the outside, blue on the inside type situation. So we might just have to make do with this door. I'm also going to get a light in here so that I can see what I'm doing. Let's grab this light here. Just plop that down so we can see. Now the windows are kind of tall and odd shaped. Like they're kind of like this shape, but they're designed to look like spider webs. So I'm not sure if we're going to have something too similar to that, but we do have this, which kind of looks sort of similar on the outside. If we are able to find a good swatch that might match. Nope. Maybe if we look in the tallest windows. This is hard. What have I gotten myself into? I've gotten myself into a difficult mess. These windows from Life and Death are really cool, and I like that they're kind of worn out. The windows on the dollhouse are purple, but let's be honest, how many purple windows do we have? I don't think many. Let's actually do show all, and we can click on colors to look for purple windows. Wait a minute. Okay, we might have more options than I thought. This is cool. It's not quite exact. This is cool. It's just kind of small. This is cool, but it's just kind of big. I'm quite the pickle here. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know. Whatever window I end up going with, we're gonna have to use it quite a bit. I'm kind of wondering if there's like an arch kind of window that's very small that I could just plop on top of this window to give it that rounded look. I do like this window. I think I'm gonna plop it over to the side just for now. Maybe we could do like a makeshift window like this. It doesn't have to be purple. So this window is kind of cool. And then if I can find a window that's like the same color to go under it, or maybe, let's see, what kind of colors do we have on these? These windows from the castle kit. These are kind of nice. I'm just gonna put this here as an option. Doesn't mean we're actually gonna use it. I'm not entirely sure yet. I kind of want to find a window that matches this one in color. So let's look for blue windows. Or we could always do a pink window and we can use these. These are actually kind of nice. And we could do pink instead of purple. And we could make these work. So these come with Strangerville. But if we take these and kind of make do. Okay, let's uncheck blue and just look for the Strangerville windows. Okay, so here they are. See, the problem here is that these smaller windows are not solid pink. I just want to know why they're doing this to me. But they do have a solid blue swatch that goes with that kind of nicely. So this is a good option. I think that we might have to go with these windows and just kind of make do with these. So let me just copy these and place them on each side. Cute. Looks kind of weird, but let's just trust the process. Let me type in, I typed in Gary on accident. Let's type in gargoyle and see what we have here. We do have these. Those actually look pretty accurate to the ones that come with the school, if I'm remembering that correctly, because like I said before, I don't actually have them. But these, I think they're pretty similar, so we're gonna go with these. Let's just get a little bit of work done on the inside before we worry too much about the exterior. Let me move these down a little bit because it's gonna bother me if there's like a gap on the inside. All right, there we go. So let's bring the walls down here. The walls in the classroom are purple, so let's go into show all. And let's go back to categorizing by color. Go to the purple. I think we're gonna have some pretty good options here. There's a lot of really, really pretty wallpapers. This one's really simple and elegant. It's not as dark as I would like it to be. If you look up close to the wall of the dollhouse, it kind of looks like purple bricks. So I'm kind of wondering if we have like a purple brick. We only have a purple siding. What is this? That is a very, that's very purple. We might just honestly have to go with something like this, even though it's not identical. We have that option, or, ooh, actually I really like that one. That's really nice. The bats are reminding me a lot of Draculaura, my girl. What about these? Oh, that's a solid. Oh, it's not solid. Whoa, wait, that's really cool. I've never seen that before. That's so cool. What the heck? I don't know if you can really see very well, but the wall with the big door on it does have like wood paneling on the bottom. Which we're not really going to be able to replicate very well, I'm afraid. I'm also going to move this down a little more just so it's not colliding with the, what's that called? The trim? The trim. You know, I also might be able to do something here like this because it's just bothering me so much how clunky the stones are on the inside of the wall. But then again, that looks really strange and I don't think I like it. So whatever, I'm gonna worry about the door later. Now the floor of the classroom is very interesting. It's like a checkered purple. So let's look at the purples here. Let's see if we have anything that could be similar. Let's see, we do have this purple. We could do this, and then is there any other purples? Okay. That's actually not too bad, I don't think. It's not like, this is more of a brown, I think, but it kind of looks purple when you put it next to the purple. Gosh, I don't know. Or we could just do this. Oh, no, never mind. There's this. No. Okay, we're gonna have to maybe make do with this. Let's go ahead and fill in these checkers just to see how it looks when it's all put in. Okay, you know what? That's actually kind of cute. I actually kind of like that. Anybody else like that, or is it just me? Now, I'm gonna search in chalkboard, and the wall, as I tried my best to show in the video, has a cute little chalkboard on it. It does look kind of like this, actually. It has that. So we can put that there. And it also does have some windows up at the top here. I think we're gonna try to find a archway that goes here nicely. The archway is purple, but I'm afraid that we might not find a purple archway. Let's just try. Let's just try. There's no harm in trying. Yeah, I'm not seeing a purple archway, which kind of sucks. I really wish that we had one because that would be super cute. But that's all right. Maybe we have a blue one to match with the windows. Okay, we do. We have this one. It's a bit short. Let's see. Are there taller ones? Oh, we have this one that comes with high school years. Or this one that comes with vampires. I'm sort of into this one that comes from high school years, and I kind of like that it matches with the front door. It kind of ties in the room really nicely, and I really like that, I think. So we're gonna keep that. I also don't know why I have a wall here. I just realized I need to get rid of that immediately. Now I kind of want to find some blue windows that match with this one to put up top here. I don't think that we do have these, but they're so tall and the windows up there are very short. It's very much like the classrooms that I had at my schools. A lot of them had those like short but wide windows up above the classroom. See, this, it's just the colors. We're not getting very good colors. I have to get real creative here. Okay, this is kind of nice. Is there like a full blue? Come on, Sims, with the flip. Okay, what about these? This might have to make do, even though it's not fully blue, which is really upsetting me. It's very upsetting to me. Also, I don't know if I'll be able to like, that might just be like that. I'm sorry. It's kind of looking like that's our only option. So we're just gonna keep that for now, I think. I also need to get rid of the ceiling. Now it's very bright in here. Oh, I don't even need this light anymore. I have the sun. So what I kind of want to do is I want to make a half wall. Oh, not there. I want to make a half wall up here to kind of mimic like the roof of the school, because obviously there's no actual roof on the school building, but it kind of goes up like that. Oh god, it looks so strange. It looks strange. You know what I could always do? Let's see here, actually. I think what I might do is a solid purple for this wall here, so that when I do this wall up here, it doesn't look really, really weird. I kind of like that, actually. Ooh, okay, this is kind of the one. Yeah, that's the one. And for the half wall trims, because I don't want it to just be that brown color, let's fix that real quick. Okay, that's kind of looking fun and cool. A little bit weird, but cool. If we just place a big clock like that, there we go. That looks pretty similar. Unless this one has, oh wait, I kind of like this one. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that one. Does anyone else like this one? Or is it just me? I feel like I keep asking that because I genuinely don't know. It might just be me. But I hope that you're seeing my vision with this so far. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it so far. You know what? I actually just realized that this chalkboard is kind of more over here, and there's another window kind of tucked away in this corner. So we can actually just get rid of one of those 3 windows that I had here and just do the 2. And then copy this window from the front wall and put it on this wall. There. That looks so good. And that's a bit more accurate to what the school looks like, because I totally forgot that that window was there, that other tall window. So that's good. Now, underneath the chalkboard, there's a little accent table, which kind of looks like this one, actually. Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. Oh, I'm upstairs. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look like that one. The table on there is actually kind of pink. So let's go in and search for pink tables. This one might be the closest one. I'm not sure yet. Let's look through the others. This one's also kind of close. And this one's kind of close. It is kind of a salmony color, or we have this one that's an option as well. There's also this one that just has pink sides and a gray top and front. Or there's this one that's black with pink drawers. But I'm not necessarily liking that one or this one too much. I think they're a bit too hot pink for what I'm looking for. But I actually think that this would look cool if I did this here and kind of extended it and made it more like a double drawer type situation. I think that looks pretty good. And then I know we have some kind of chemical set. No, it's not in chemicals. It's like potion. Oh God, I don't know what the beaker. There we go. This is what's kind of up on that table there. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to move these and place these down like that and place those back like that. Beautiful. Now there's nothing else under the chalkboard in the school, but there is that rolling tray that kind of goes in that area. So let's look for that. We can kind of do the tray, or we can do a desk. I actually really like this desk, but the tray is blue and it's kind of like this blue. So we could do that for the tray and then do the matching desks like this. And I want to have more than two, even though the school comes with two. Now there's actually no wall here either, so I'm kind of considering just deleting that. Actually, there's like one wall like there, so you might have to just try to make do with that. Okay, so we can place these around. I'm also kind of thinking of making this one block inward because I feel like it's pretty small. Okay, that honestly makes much more sense. So let me fix the roof part real quick before I go on. All right, beautiful. That makes much more sense. The classroom, obviously pretty small in real life. It does not have much space for desks or anything like that. So we could also have the teacher's desk, even though the school doesn't come with a teacher's desk, we could do a teacher's desk and a tray. I kind of want to see if I can find it just by searching rolling. We do have this item, which is kind of similar. What the Oh, I thought it got really big. I keep forgetting that I have like space up there. I think I'm gonna place it kind of by the door because again, I'm not gonna be using this a lot. I don't know if anybody will be using this a lot. I don't know if you'll be needing to use the door, so I'm not too worried about it being functional. But I'm just gonna put it there, and I think that looks kind of cute. I also want to find a desk chair for the teacher. So let's see what color. We could do this one, or we could find a purple one or a pink one to match these drawers. We do have this purple one, which is nice. And we have this pink one as well. Decisions. Some of these are like a bit too bright pink or bright purple. Oh, we have this purple chair. That one's kind of nice actually. Or we have this matching like bright teal. Is it bright? It's like a minty teal, whatever, you know what I mean. I kind of am liking that purple though, so I'm gonna leave that. And the chairs that go with these desks are pretty dark purple in real life, so they kind of look like this shape. So is there a purple one of these? Please be a purple. I'm not seeing a purple. Dang it. This would be like the perfect, I mean obviously because this did come with high school years, so it makes sense that it's like pretty identical. But let's search by purple, see if we can find literally anything that might work. Okay, I'm not finding anything too similar, but honestly, it's okay. I think I'm just gonna use these chairs anyway because I really like the look of them. And I think I want to do like one having the messed up, scuffed swatch. I think that would be really cute. Okay. So for decor, I want to go to the decorations and I kind of want to go show all. You know what? I think we'll have a lot of good stuff for this is probably Realm of Magic. Okay, there's not as much as I thought there would be. Okay, maybe werewolves would have some good stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of just like thinking of every single occult pack or something that would add magical stuff. This is pretty cute. This mushroom thing. This would be a really cute... Wait, where did my stuff go? I had beakers there. Oh, geez. This little item would kind of make sense on the teacher's desk, I think. So let's put that there. And then this, like this. That's pretty cute, actually. That is pretty cute. Let me get my beakers back because they disappeared for some reason. The fuck? Oh, I'm gonna have to move my freaking things again. There we go. We have our beakers back. Yippee! And I think that the last thing that I would like to have for the teacher's desk is a simple desk lamp. I think this one's really cute, especially because it has a floating star. You'd think that that would kind of be caused by some kind of magic. I'm sure everybody loves that sound. Either that one, or you know what else could work? Is the one from Werewolves, I think. Yeah, this one. Oh, that moon one is from Werewolves. But this one would also be really cute. Let's see the swatches. Which one do I like more? I actually kind of like the flower one a bit more. So I'm going to go with that one. And there you go. Now, I think I kind of want to look for just a few simple decorations for the students' desks. I'm not really going to go crazy with them. Here's a journal that would be kind of cute. Let's see what kind of swatches we have. This blue one's kind of nice. I like that for a student. And then we also have this stack of books for a very studious studier. And I like that. It comes with purple swatches. That's nice. And I think for this student, I'm going to look for the Cozy Gamer kit. Oh, Comfy Gamer. I always get that wrong. And from this kit, I want to get the black cup with the cute Grim Reaper sticker. I'm so obsessed with this one. We can have that, and then we can have this open book here. I gave the student a cute little book with a magician on it, like they're learning magic in magic class. But this is looking actually really, really cute so far. I'm very excited about this. Now, let's get a wall going here. But we're gonna have to move this over slightly, ever so slightly. Move this over. There we go. Now it's not peeking through. And we'll have to build like this as well. So let's just build those walls like that for now. And then we're gonna have to get the lockers. So let's search for locker. And here, oh, we have a couple options actually. We have these, but there's not many colors on these. So let's look at the high school. Oh my God, I hit the freaking jackpot with these colors. I didn't even realize that we had purple lockers like this in this game. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Unfortunately, we don't have coffin-shaped lockers in The Sims 4. As much as I wish that was true, especially because the lockers in the school playset are shaped like coffins. But it's okay because we have these glorious purple lockers. Also, an honorable mention that's not a part of the school playset is my Ghoulia locker. I absolutely love this thing. It is so cute. Ghoulia has a favorite superhero. I believe his name is Deadfast, and he's basically like Spider-Man in the Monster High world, which is so insane to me because Ghoulia has always been like my favorite Monster High character. And Spider-Man is also my favorite superhero ever. So it's just kind of funny to me that my favorite Monster High character's favorite superhero is basically Spider-Man. That's a little honorable mention, is my Ghoulia locker that just kind of sits on my desk, and I'm obsessed with it. Anyways, I'm gonna get up and turn the school a little bit just so I could see the other wall a little bit better. Okay, so the wall on this side with the lockers is actually green, which I didn't even realize at first, but it is green brick, so I kind of want to see if we have some green brick. If not, that's fine because we didn't end up using any bricks in the classroom. But let's look at green. We have this, which is like more of a teal, turquoisey. I'm sorry, I don't really know the difference between teal and turquoise. I mean, maybe I would if you put them next to each other, I'd be able to pick out which is which, but off the top of my head, I have no idea. I'm so sorry about that. We do have this green, which is actually really close to this green, if you can see very well. I'm not really sure how well you can see, but if you can see that. Also, I'm hot and bothered by this. Why are the windows not blue on this side? Sims, please answer. I mean, we could kind of layer them like this. My bad. It just kind of flickers when you turn the screen. So I think So just in case anybody watching is like sensitive to flickering, I'm not going to leave that because I care about you. Let me move this over slightly so that it's not so close to the window. Perfect. All right, so that's that. We do have another one of these windows here on this wall. Place that like that. Perfect. Now in this room, the flooring is like kind of odd. Like in this room in the dollhouse, it's purple checkers like this, but then when you get to the lockers, I don't know how well you can see, but when you get to the lockers, it's just like a small spot of like a more reddish or deep pinkish purple, and then you get to the cafeteria and it's just pink flooring. So that's very interesting, and I'm hoping that I am able to make that work, but I'm not quite sure. But let's get the purple in here, and then let me search by red. Let me see if I can find like a deep red carpeting. We do have, oh, but that's like red. That's like red. That's red. I may just honestly just extend this flooring and then just go into the pink when it gets to the cafeteria. Because you know what? I don't know. I don't know what. Let's go ahead and put this in. Beautiful, gorgeous. Let's extend this a little bit. And now, let's see, pink. It'll have to be like this, right? Like these colors. So let's go ahead, put this like this. this. Alright, there we go. And let's get the pink tiles in here. This might be the best that we're gonna do. What is this? How have I never seen this before? I'm sorry. I've never seen this swatch before, and this is like I just found $1 million on the floor. That is so beautiful. I can't use that in this build. I don't have a spot for that flooring, but I have to find a build that I can make with that flooring, because what the hell? That is so cute. Okay. Let me stop getting distracted. On this wall, let's see. I kind of want to add a bit of a fencing barrier here or something to like surround this floor, because that's kind of how it's like in the dollhouse. Let's get rid of pink. Let's search by purple. Oh, that's not good. We have to find something like this. I wish there was a purple swatch of this. That would be really epic and cool, but it's not looking like it. We might just have to use something like this. It's small, it's not overbearing. I think it's fine. You know, I think it's okay. And it kind of does help separate the corridor from the cafeteria a little bit. But the dollhouse or the school actually has this floor and here. All right, so we have the floor set up here, and the wall is actually a pink with some like wood paneling on the bottom. So let's see what kind of options we have for that. I'm not entirely confident that we'll have anything good. Ooh, this is actually nice. Wait a minute. I do really like the blue trim, and it kind of matches the windows, which is kind of cool. It's a tough situation building in The Sims sometimes, because sometimes you find something that's almost perfect and there's just something to something with it, if that makes any sense. I don't know how much sense that makes, but I hope it makes some. Yeah, I'm not really sure if we have a better option than this. What about this? Oh, the bats. The bats are just so... Draculaura would love this. She would love this. We do have this... Oh, wait a minute. That is like the perfect shade of pink that I'm looking for. I might just have to make do. I might have to make do with that, because the other pink was just too bright, but I really did like the blue trim. That's my issue. What are these? Cute little ghosties. That's so cute. Okay, sidetracked again. Sidetracked again. Let's not do that. There is this one, like this little section right here on the dollhouse. I don't know if you could see, but this wall where that window is just straight purple. So maybe we'll just put the same purple we have in the classroom on this wall. Or we could do this dark one, because that's pretty much how it is on the dollhouse. Okay, this is looking so cute. I do want to situate the windows on this wall. So this wall has two tall, really tall windows on these sides, and then there's shorter ones here. But these windows kind of are more like this. Does that look weird? Like, am I able to just have that like that and call it a day? I don't know. I think I kind of want to leave it. I think that I'm okay with that. And if that bothers anybody, I am so terribly sorry. But now we're gonna need a floor up top. So let's place this down and move it this way a little bit. And it only does come out like a couple tiles, like maybe 3. And then we will need a staircase. The staircase that comes with it is black, and it kind of does look pretty much just like this one. Oh, jeez. It's so tall. Why is it not going here? Can't intersect fences. Fuck you. Okay, we do have...
Huh?
I'm thinking about what I should do. I could turn this to make it stay within the floor of the building, because it really bothers me that it's out a little bit. I mean, I could make, but then it still intersect with the little fence here. Well, actually, hold on a moment. Please hold on a moment. Please hold. Let's move this back. Okay, let's move that back like that. And then I need to make like a shorter floor here. And then we could put this here, bring that back around, and we could just delete this fence again, bring this back around, and now it looks pretty much identical to how the staircase looks on the house. That is so cool. Oh my god, I'm literally so excited about this. Now the floor up top is pretty much just all purple. So let's see exactly what purple options we have. We do have this cool wood purple. I do really like this purple. It's just so, a little bit bright. We could do that, or we could just go back with this carpet, which, I mean, that does look the closest, I think. This purple is just so bright, but it is really, really cute. Actually, let's take a look. Okay, so these are our options for purple fences. Oof, that's a little bit of an eyesore. This is tough because there is a purple fence around this top part. I mean, I guess we could find one that's not purple that maybe looks as close as we can possibly get it. We could just do a black one like this. Or is there any that come with like, there's this one. Oh, that's too like housey. Let's see, what about this one? That's too like castle-y. There is this one, which does come with vampires, so it is from a spooky inspired pack. I think that might have to be what we go with. It's okay if the fence isn't purple because, I mean, we are pretty limited on purple fence options, let's be real. So the fence goes around like that, and then the wall here, we do have a bit of a regular height wall. Let's raise that up like that. Raise the freaking roof. Hell yeah. And then we have some half walls. We can do like a sort of tall-ish one here on these sides and then a really shorter one on these sides. And then we'll have to put some even more half walls here to really emulate that triangular look. I know it looks kind of like swoop, swoop, but gosh, I don't even know. Maybe we can make this shorter here. Honestly, I'm kind of liking that. So now we'll take the green wall from this side and ploop, 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 ploop. That's really cute. Okay, I think we'll just have to keep that green, and then we will just copy the trim from over here, I think, and just use that on this as well. Or we could do the green one. I didn't realize there was green. And it's kind of awkward because there's no trim on these walls. Actually, what am I freaking doing? I've never actually used like the super tall half walls. I've always just used the shorter ones, but that actually looks pretty good. I think I'm going to shorten this half wall here just because it's kind of obnoxiously tall. Okay, there we go. That's actually pretty nice. And then for the windows, to the windows, yeah! This blue one to match the other windows. That looks cute. Actually, this bigger one kind of comes more lower like this. More lower, what the fuck am I saying? And then you can have like windows like these to kind of give it that really monstery vibe. Oh, I like this actually. I like this a lot. And then there is a round window up at the top. We have this cat window. Let's see. Let's see the swatches of this. We do have this purple. Wait, the purple the purple butterfly one. The purple what the bitch? The purple butterfly one is actually really nice. I'm actually really liking this one as well. This one kind of goes well too. Okay, and then we can just lower these windows, honestly. Even though I just put blood, sweat, and tears into placing them properly. This is actually looking really cool. And then I could do a half wall situation for this area because there is like a little extended part out this way where there's like a counter, and it does look pretty much just like this. Wait, that's like really cool. And let me actually see if I can lift this up to kind of mimic the counter. Wait, yes. Fuck yes. And then that countertop has a wooden finish, kind of like exactly like this. I think we'll grab this darker purple from this tiny wall over here and just use this on this because that's pretty much the exact color that it is on the school. I wish Monster High was real. I would enroll immediately. To top that off, we will just do, I mean, I feel like the base one matches the best, but it's just kind of ugly, honestly. We could do this, which matches with the windows. That's pretty nice. I like that a lot, actually. And I think I'm going to just take this wall and cover it up like that because just the one, like, that wall was kind of making me itch. And I didn't like that. So, oh, I'm, like, missing a piece of wall here. Let me fixie. I'm hoping nobody noticed that because I know that kind of stuff. I know people get upset about that kind of stuff. So if anybody noticed that, I'm very sorry. Okay, now let's see. We're gonna need some decor for this counter. Now the stuff actually printed onto the counter is kind of random, but I'm just gonna type in book. We're just gonna find, I typed in Nook. Type in book. We're just gonna find, you know, stuff that's kind of similar. Like there's a book just like this, even with the pencil too. Okay, maybe we just go to decor, show all, and let's just go to high school years. Because obviously, this is a high school. And we could do some study items like this. This is kind of nice. Maybe another little stack of books like this one. I like those swatches. I really wish we had some like oddity type things because that would go really, really good here. I guess we could go to debug and put some like insects in from outdoor retreat. Let's go to outdoor retreat debug and we can just find some insects. I think that the kind of bugs we would have here, for sure a Luna moth, obviously. Like there's no question about it. Where's that freaky like magic thing? The will-o-wisp. That's what I was looking for. The will-o-wisp would be a good item. And then a dragonfly too. Hello. Another thing we can do is frogs, which are base game. So these would be in the base game debug. Okay, here we go, frogs. I'm kind of liking this one because it's purple. This one's the eggplant frog. Of course, the eggplant frog's gonna be purple. Let's have it facing the class because, of course. And I also just remembered, hello, in base game debug items, we should have some aliens. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe they're base game. Here we go, dead space porcupine. We could definitely put these kind of things here. That makes so much sense. I can't believe I almost forgot that these exist. Dead blue slug. Oh my god, these are literally perfect. Let's turn these a little bit like this. Move this to over here. This is so cool, actually. It's like they're studying them. I think I kind of want to shrink one so that there's like a difference in size in the jars. Oh, there's a live blue slug too. Oh, he's so cute. Wait, no. I have enough, I think. I don't want to overdo it with the aliens and stuff. But there we go. I think the classroom is all done being decorated. So now we can move on to the cafeteria. First things first, I don't know if we have one, but I need to look for a disco ball. We don't have one. Wait a minute. I actually think that there might be one with the party kit, but I don't have the party kit. I'm a bit sad about that. It's okay. We're gonna see if there's anything that kind of mimics the look of the Monster High disco ball. We do have this. Ooh, this one. No, looks too oceany. Oh, we could do this fun black chandelier from the what's this kit called? The one with the baby stuff, the nursery stuff, storybook nursery, something like that. I like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Who gives a fuck? I also just realized how small this build is on this lot. Oh my god. Let's get rid of all these extra windows. This can actually like come out because that's how it is on the real life school. Yeah, actually that makes so much more sense. Actually, I just realized it doesn't even go out like that. It's over the lockers. It's not over the lockers. Oh gosh. You know what? Actually, that's fine because I kind of want this to be like as pointy as possible anyway. So let's move the windows over like so. And then let's extend this like that. And then for these walls here, and then let's find a new height for these sides like this. Oh, that's perfect actually. And then I need to put half walls here. Oh, that's too tall. What about that? Nope. That. Yep, that's just right. Let's get the trims. Beautiful. Now it is more accurate, I think. I do actually think I'm gonna break these and get this shorter one for these sides of the big window. Just because they look kind of weird now that I have changed the wall setup a little bit. I think that this makes a little bit more sense. There we go. And then I know we have some sort of trophy cabinet. I know we do. Here we go. Perfect. Let's change the color. I will put like a big stereo system up there with the trophy case. Just like something like this. Something like this. It's unfortunate that it's not coffin shaped again, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, that looks really cute. Now we're gonna need a cafeteria table. Let's go to, would it be in dining tables? I mean, we could just go actually to the outdoors. It would be like these. I'm not quite sure which one will be the best match. It's a very like basic wood color, I think. So it shouldn't be too hard. Actually, this isn't wood, but that's pretty close. This one, oh, actually that's perfect. Yes, I love this one. I only have one table in my dollhouse in real life, but I think I'm gonna do two just because it's such a big space that just one table would look weird. Actually, maybe I'll do three even. What's this one look like? That is so cute. What the heck? Oh my god. I have been finding so many swatches in this game I've never seen before. Hello? Has anybody seen this picnic swatch for this table from the toddler stuff pack? I swear, I've been finding so much stuff I've never seen. Oh, here's the table. Okay, so let's just do a couple of these, or a few of these, I should say. And I think that I'll have them placed like that. Maybe like be on like a slight tilt, because let's be real, high schoolers are rowdy as hell. So they're probably moving the tables all over the place. Now, I'm not quite sure of what food decor we have. I know we have some stuff in debug, but I'm honestly not sure how like debug food works. Like, I feel like they just want to clean it up. We do have this disgusting synthetic food rug, and you already know I'm gonna be putting these all over. Yeah. These students are freaking nasty. They did just come out with a new kit, the Kitchen Clutter kit, which is probably my favorite kit that they've ever released, to be honest. Did I just say honestly, to be honest? I'm so sorry. But the new Kitchen Clutter kit did come with a open lunchbox item, which would be perfect. I know it doesn't really look like monster food, but sometimes we just gotta use our imaginations. So we could have that one like that. And then we could just have this one over here. At least they have void critters on them, so it's kind of monstery. I'm also gonna search up for lunchbox because I know we have one. Wait, I thought we had another one. Lunch. We do have the sack lunch. We could just put this somewhere as our debug food item, and hopefully it doesn't disappear or something. I could have swore though. Let me actually just look real quick through the base game stuff, because I swear we have a base game lunchbox, and if we don't, then I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking about. Also, sorry if the lighting has changed like drastically through this video. It was sunny earlier and now it's very cloudy, and I'm lacking a good lighting setup for filming videos, and also my camera's kind of a piece of crap, but it works, it does the job. So you know, that's all you can really ask for these days. I do think I'm gonna put some books out, like maybe Gulia was like sitting here and she was reading. I think that would be really cute, having some books there, pretending that Gulia is sitting there. I really do love her so much. She's been my favorite Monster High character. Gulia and Frankie are like definitely my top two. I really loved Frankie growing up, but I just, being like a shy kid that kind of kept to herself a lot of the time, very Gulia coded. We do have these backpacks, which would actually be really, really good decor items. I can't believe I didn't even think to add these. I feel very silly. So we can put one by the locker. We could put one by these tables. Maybe we can even have one like here in the classroom. I feel like this desk didn't really get much love when it came to decor. I feel like Gulia would have an owl backpack. Maybe it's just because I was into owls as a kid. Maybe that's the reason I think that. I don't know. Okay, we do have this backpack. What kind of swatches do we have here? I swear we have a lunchbox. I'm looking it up. Base game. It's functional. Okay, it's a base game item. Maybe it would be in like the fridge section. I don't understand. What is it called? They're under the storage category, somebody's saying on Reddit. Okay, storage. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going on a wild goose chase. I feel like I'm being lied to. I don't see it anywhere. Did I just not get this item? Did they just forget to give it to me? I don't understand. Okay, always has a snack bag. It's in kids' activities. You gotta be effing kidding me. Well, we found it, people. Woo! Okay, so, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm so happy that I found it. Let's grab... maybe we'll grab this camouflage one and give it to this person with like the really cool backpack. Yeah. I'm not really like focusing on who's gonna be sitting here. I mean, I did choose a seat for Gulia, but that's because that's my ghoul. So it doesn't really matter like what I put where, because I'm not too worried about that. But since I spent so long looking for that freaking backpack, or not backpack, lunch bag, I want to put a couple here. I want to put a couple in the cafeteria. There we go. All right, now we have a couple of lunch boxes. We have everything pretty much set up in here. This building is so small on this lot, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't even realize I messed up my gargoyles. I kind of want to add a few little touches that aren't necessarily a part of the playset, but just might make the build feel a little bit more complete. Like, I think a bench here would make a lot of sense and be really cute. And maybe we just need like a few plants here and there so that the corners don't look so empty. Maybe the teacher grows some stuff behind their desk. I don't know. That's a bit much, that plant, but let's find a different one. This is a nice plant. This is a nice little corner plant, and it comes in a cute purple swatch. And I kind of want to have some cute plants in the cafeteria as well on each side, like these. And we could do these cute little pink swatches that I really, really like. Now we can just look at decor and see if there's like anything else that might make sense. We can even go into certain packs. We already did Realm of Magic, so let's maybe look at Life and Death. Maybe there's something cool here. This is cool. This might be actually cool here. We do have some little bottles that kind of look like potions. Those could go there as decoration right next to the bus. What's this? Death Frog? Whoa. Okay, that's sick. Maybe that can go here. Or is that too much? Is that too much? What if I shrink it? And then I just move my beakers over like so. Let's actually give this a nice little slight turn to it. What other pack might have something? Maybe vampires? Maybe we need some cobwebs in the school. These curtains are really cool, but there's no curtains in the dollhouse. So I don't want to make it too... I don't want to go too hard on adding stuff that's not actually in the house. This is really cool. This skull. Maybe this can be the last thing that we put on this little table here. Okay. I think that that's it. I don't want to add too much because I really do want it to be as close to the real thing as possible. I just didn't want it to look so empty and lacking decor. So, I think that's going to be it for the inside. Hopefully the outside won't take too long. I'm going to turn it so that we can get a better look at what the walls look like on the outside. Okay, so the outside walls of the school are very stony, and I think that the walls actually from, I'm thinking of a specific, this one, from Discover University. So we're just going to do this all the way around the exterior walls of the school. I do think I'm going to copy the trim from this side and put it over on this side as well, just because it looks kind of weird on the outside if there's two different color trims. We can add a basketball hoop to the wall. Let's grab, oh, perfect. There's a purple one. And obviously it's not going to be functional because, again, who's going to be using this a lot? But we're going to add the purple one there, which is so cute. And unfortunately, I don't think we have bleachers. No bleachers, but we do have a basketball. Unfortunately, it's not black. I do wish that the basketball was black because then it would match the one that comes with the dollhouse. But I do think I'm going to size it up because the ones that come with the dollhouse are just so big. So I'm going to have that like that. And then there are a couple of shrubs on the outside. They're like pretty much exactly like these. So that's nice. There we go. I'm kind of thinking of doing like a slight flooring out here just so that it's not so bare on the ground. That just instantly like made me imagine a bear just like on the ground. But I think I'm going to let's do some maybe stone right here. Oh, that's actually really nice. Or we could do this one from the castle. Wait, that's nice too. Oh, okay, wait, that's, okay, no. I can't be doing all this fancy shit. Let's see. Oh, there's pink stone. Let's see. Is there any purple? I know I've looked at purple floor like literally a million times. No purple stones. Okay, I didn't think there was, but that's okay. We can do that. And then I think I might actually move the lot before I finish adding flooring stuff. So let me just save it real quick. I'm gonna move the lot real quick and then we'll finish up doing the exterior. So it's pretty small. I honestly genuinely feel like we could probably fit it on a 20 by 15 somewhere. Let's see. Moonwood Mill. Let's see if we can fit it on this lot in Moonwood Mills. Is that what it's called? Moonwood Mills? Moonwood Mill? I don't know. Oh my god. It fits. It fits like a freaking glove. Oh, how cute. Okay, so then we might as well just like extend this out this way. And then what should we do over here? Maybe just like some pavement. Okay, so we have the floor like that. I kind of want to get like the basketball court thing in here just for the sake of decor. And we have this really cute pink one that goes really nicely. And then unfortunately we don't have bleachers, but I'm gonna make do because that's what I do. I make do. and not that kind of do, if you know what I mean. Actually, I do make that kind of do. Everybody does. But for this, I'm gonna kind of see how to makeshift a bleachers situation. Let me try something. Let me cook a little bit here, as the kids say. I have an idea. I have a little itty bitty idea. Also, let's see, is there a green bench? That's my question. Is there a blue green bench? Teal bench. Anyone? No? Okay. Oh wait, this one. That is so good. Okay. It's like a little bit brighter than the bleachers that come with the school, but it doesn't matter. I want this shit to be colorful. So we could do like this kind of situation. I'm gonna grab an ottoman like this, and then I'm just gonna do like just enough so that it will fit. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This one, please fit. You know what? I don't even care that it doesn't perfectly fit. I don't even care. But let's shrink that down so that will go nicely on the benches like so. Okay, I think that works. It's a little makeshift, but it's gonna have to do. And then I think that there's something that came with the castle kit. What's it called again? The castle estate kit. Something like this would go really well up here. Let's see, what is this called? It's a crest. Okay, maybe there's like another crest. Let's look at crests. Oh, bitch. I've hit the jackpot. I've hit the freaking jackpot. And then last but not least, I do want to throw in some lighting on the wall maybe. What kind of light would make sense here? Maybe this. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, bitch. That's the one. And I do think I'm gonna look up. I almost typed in Spider-Man. I'm very Spider-Man pilled. Wait, this is literally perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the freaking phone. If you have a phone, pick it up and hold it. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like that. And then I'm gonna scale it down slightly with the tool mod. God bless the tool mod. Oh my god. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious to get this freaking spiderweb placed. Oh my god, it's perfect! Wow! Okay, it's kind of awkward because of the way that the staircase is set up for this build, but it's fine. It could go like that. I don't really care. I'm really, really obsessed. Oh my god. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just like share this with the world. I'm just so excited about this. I'm not really sure what else to do. I think I'm pretty much done with the build. Yeah, I mean, I think with what we have in The Sims 4, I think this is pretty accurate. I think with what resources I have, I think that I did a pretty good job. Like, yay. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I had so much fun with this. Again, this was just like a spur of the moment thing. I don't even know what else to say. I just love Monster High. I really love it. I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and if you're a Monster High lover, I hope this brought you some joy. And I just want to make like a little special message to all my doll lovers out there. If you're somebody who loves dolls and you have like an internalized shame around loving them and feel kind of embarrassed about like wanting to buy them as an adult, get yourself a damn doll. Get yourself 2 or 3 actually. I'm telling you, it is so worth it. It's so important to take care of your inner child and really feed yourself the joy that you want. As long as you're not hurting anybody by what brings you joy, we're all gonna fucking die one day. So just buy the damn doll. I'm telling you, buy the doll. Buy the dollhouse even. I haven't personally bought the newer Monster High school playset, but it is something that I do really want and hopefully can have someday. Although I don't have that one, I could still like try to do a build of that one if anybody would like to see that. That one looks a little bit more complicated to build, to be honest, so kind of scary, but it could be a fun challenge. But yeah, I could sit here and yap all day about how much I love dolls and how much I think that you should also buy the dolls that you want. I do play with my dolls, and I have no shame in that. You should not have shame in that either. Play with your dolls, buy your dolls. It doesn't matter that you're an adult. You should be able to play with dolls and have fun however you want, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, if you're a Monster High fan, if you're a Sims 4 fan. I'm not going to be doing like exclusively Sims content on my channel, but I do want to do some. I have some fun ideas. Yeah, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let's talk about Monster High and The Sims. And you can find my socials down below if you would like to follow me there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.